Welcome back, agents. Let's get right into it. Today, we're diving into a definitive, high-efficiency farming explainer for the Golden Bullet Global event. You know the drill. This is one of those special events where you can turn your agent into an absolute, unstoppable weapon. And I'm here to walk you through exactly how to maximize your time, your XP, and of course, your loot.
But hey, before we break down the tactical data, I have to give a massive shout out to all of you. We just hit 282 subscribers. Seriously, thank you so much. If you're finding these explainers helpful for your grind, please go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button so we can keep this community growing. It literally means the world to me. Okay, let's get back to the mission at hand. Section 1. Mastering the buff mechanics. Steal the golden bullet. Let's just dive right into the core of how this works. The entire secret to this global event really comes down to one simple objective. When an enemy is charging a golden bullet, they get a very clear yellow indicator marked right above their head. Your one and only goal is to kill that specific enemy before they actually finish charging it. When you pull that off, you steal that incredible buff all for yourself.
And wow, the sheer power you get once you successfully steal it is just unreal. We're talking about massive weapon damage, a wildly increased fire rate, drastically improved weapon handling, and honestly, this is the absolute best part, your magazine automatically refills whenever you get a kill. It completely transforms your agent into a machine. You chain kills so fast, the enemy simply doesn't even get a chance to fight back. Once you get this chain going, you are for sure nearly unstoppable. Now, to pull this off effectively, you really need a complete tactical mindset shift. Golden Bullet is absolutely not the time to play it safe or play slowly. Forget sitting in the back of the room with a skill build, waiting for your drone or turret to do all the heavy lifting. You've got to be aggressive, get up close, and constantly stay on the move to keep that kill chain alive. Because you know what? The longer you maintain the chain, the faster your farming gets.
Moving right along to Section 2, Top 3 Farming Tactics, and exactly where to exploit the event. Let's look at how we actually translate this into high-speed tactical execution with 3 farming routes chosen specifically for this event. First up on our list, public executions. This is where the golden bullet buff gets absolutely ridiculous. You're going to want to set your open world to challenging or heroic difficulty and flip on 3 to 4 directives. Once you're set up, just start chaining public executions together back to back. Because the enemies spawn so close together and basically just rush right at you, having that active golden bullet buff means enemy waves will literally just disappear in seconds. It's awesome.
But here's a really crucial warning. You have to manage your directives correctly. You absolutely must avoid the Pistolero directive. Seriously, don't use it. Since this entire farm relies strictly on weapon chaining mechanics, Pistolero is going to severely interrupt your flow by starving you of ammo. Just knock out the public execution, check your map, and beeline to the next one. And when you run out of activities, just hit the Reset Control Points option on your map to instantly repopulate the world and keep moving. Now, if the open world feels a bit too chaotic and you're looking for something a little more structured, tactic number 2 is right up your alley. Run the National Bond Armory mission on heroic difficulty. You can use the golden bullet buff to absolutely blitz your way through the tight corridors and those super predictable enemy spawns. But here is the real secret to farming this mission efficiently. Instead of wasting precious time sitting through a loading screen to fast travel back to the White House when the mission ends, use this quick UI trick to instantly reset the whole thing. Just open your menu, deactivate the Golden Bullet event, immediately reactivate it, and boom, run the mission again. This quick reset trick saves a ton of unnecessary downtime and keeps your XP per hour incredibly high. Our third tactic is all about taking advantage of the game's spawning mechanics. It's a highly specific spawn trap bounty setup located around G Street Northwest, right over near the campus settlement. To get this going, you'll first need to build up a supply of bounties. You do that by running hostage rescue activities over in the downtown West Zone. Once you've got the bounty, activate it and head straight to this specific alleyway location. The reason this works so incredibly well is that the enemies repeatedly spawn from the exact same doorway. By locking down that single choke point, you can shred the entire enemy wave before they even have a chance to step out and spread into the area. We're talking lightning-fast kills, crazy fast bounty completions, and a massive shower of XP and loot.
All right, Section 3, S-tier weapon builds, or, as I like to call it, the arsenal. Because obviously, to pull off these high-speed farms and really capitalize on the event, you need the right gear. Let's look at the S-tier builds that heavily reward that aggressive run-and-gun playstyle.
Let's lay out your absolute best options for maximum carnage. First up, the 4-piece Ongoing Directive paired with a fast-firing weapon. Think Elmo's engine or the Ouroboros. The combo of the gear set's hollow-point ammo plus the golden bullet's auto-reload, it creates this brutal, non-stop damage loop. Next, we have Striker and Hunter's Fury. Both sets completely maximize your fire rate and damage bonuses. Striker lets you build stacks insanely fast, while Hunter's Fury is pretty much tailor-made for aggressive close-range farming. And finally, for those spawn traps we were just talking about, an LMG build running the Pestilence is totally unmatched. That debulk just spreads from one enemy to the next, wiping out entire waves at a choke point with zero effort.
Okay, bringing us to Section 4, Rules of Engagement and Final Rewards, the debrief. We've got our tactics and our builds sorted. Finally, let's quickly cover the rules of engagement and how you should actually be spending those global event stars you're racking up from SHD levels and daily challenges.
So you really need to know where this buff actually functions to avoid wasting your time. Stick strictly to PvE activities, so the open world and the summit. Do not bother trying to take this into other modes. The golden bullet modifiers are completely disabled in Countdown, and they are a total waste of your time in PvP. Just stay focused on PvE to keep your efficiency right at its absolute peak.
Also, a really quick administrative reminder for everyone. Make sure you actually go into the Seasons menu and manually activate the event so you start earning those stars. And more importantly, I literally cannot emphasize this enough, do not forget to spend your stars at the global event vendor. You want to cash those all in for exotic caches, named item caches, and whatever other rewards you want before time runs out and the event completely disappears.
Remember, when you see that yellow icon, kill that enemy first. Get the buff, keep moving, and keep the chain alive. Because the longer you maintain that chain, the faster your farming becomes. So gear up, get out there, and ask yourself, how fast can you push your farming chain, Agent? Thank you so much for hanging out with me for this explainer. Farm smart out there, and I will catch you in the next one.